What's up, Inky Boy here, and today I have a Dead Day Before trailer review for you. In this video, we will be looking at a lot of hidden information I found while looking at almost every frame of the Day Before trailers. For now, we do not know much about this upcoming MMO survival game developed by fntastic, but there is no doubt that you will know a bit more by the end of this trailer review series. If at any point you find this video entertaining and useful, please take a few seconds to like and comment below, and if you want to join the grid, which is our Discord community, the link is in the description and pinned comment. So this is part 2 of 3, and let's jump right where we left off in part 1. So we are a few seconds into the longest gameplay trailer we have access to so far, and we can see here what appears to be the entrance to a mine or a cave, another type of POI we can look forward to. We then get a little off-road sequence in a forest portion. Now, as we said in part 1, there is a lot of choke points and obstacles that seem designed to slow down vehicles. So ambushes is definitely something they're going for, be it from NPCs or other players. We have a plane crash here with rock formations to funnel you in. Then we have this little rock valley with a mud pit, another great place to get ambushed in. And yeah, he is really having a hard time to get out of this mud pit. Now we see a small gas station POI, and our player is going to have his tire spot by what seems to be a nail board. Might be player or NPC made, or it's just part of the map, but we will see a bit later that we can craft tire spike traps. So he has 2 flat tires, and our squad will stop at this gas station to try and find mats to craft a car repair kit. Now again, the environment looks good and nothing really seems out of place or odd. Our player is going to pop out some binoculars and look at what seems to be a damaged car in the distance. Our squad mate here seems to have a police helmet of some sort, so that's a piece of gear we can look forward to. Our player is gonna go loot this police car, and the zombie that was inside the driver's seat pops out and attacks, which is awesome. Now of course the gunshots attracts a bunch of zombies in the surrounding area. We can see different weapons will have different styles of crosshairs, and that whoever is playing right now cannot aim to save his life. So he basically magdums this zombie here, which can't be a good tactical decision. He circles around the building, making sure everything is clear. And again, one thing I noticed is just how much detail there is. The squad finishes off the last couple zombies, and our main player here seems to hope to find some Lola Cola to get a bit of sugar in him after all this action. Here we can see the updated looting screen, so instead of the whole screen it is just a few boxes, so we can still see what's going on around us. Looks like we will have a weight carrying limit. Also we see what kind of gear we will be able to equip to customize our character, so a main and secondary weapon, head, body and leg gear, a backpack and some armor. Then in the inventory we can see we have some paper, which I'm guessing is a crafting material. Then we have a soda and water to replenish our water meter as seen in part 1, and bullets for our guns, which seems to stack, so they're definitely going for a very basic and accessible inventory system. So this is something we see pretty much everywhere, holiday decorations, so we can guess this takes part around Christmas. Our squad enters the gas station, everything is dark, and they go to an electric fuse box and turn the current on and everything lights up. Now that's something that we also see throughout the trailers. Seems like this game will have plenty of those small mini-game type features. We see a fishing pole here. Will fishing be a thing? Can't really say, but what's a good survival game without some fishing, am I right? We can see here a couple sleeping bags and a backpack. Can we grab those? We know we can use backpacks, and also we did see players use sleeping bags in part 1. So he loots this box and he finds what seems to be crafting materials, so some tape, some gears and a toolbox. We also see 2 fishing posters. Are these hinting at something? Maybe, maybe not. We see clothing. I wonder if these are all things we can pick up. He finds a cassette and a cassette player. Maybe these will have lore information or hints to minigames perhaps. This guy here is going for the ATM. He knows what's up. But here finds a pack of darts, a key card with 205 written on it. We will see what this is used for later on. And he also finds a watch. So can we tell the time with them, or are these just a crafting material, or maybe you can sell them back at the colony? Seems like our player here found everything he needs to fix the truck. Also, I'm wondering if we can fuel our vehicles at these fuel pumps. So he goes to the truck and we can see here it says 60%. I don't really know 60% of what right now, because the vehicle's health bar did not show 60%. So he opens his crafting menu here, and we can see he has different crafting recipes than what we saw in part 1, which kind of confirms my thought that you need to choose what you will be able to craft before leaving the hub. So we see here you can craft a bandage, a crouch, a hunting trap, a tire spike trap, which is most likely what popped his tires here in the first place, a car repair kit, which is what we will be crafting right now, a Molotov, some sort of improvised grenade, in a smoke grenade, or just smoke. At the bottom we see he needs 2 tapes, 2 metals, and a toolbox. After crafting the repair kit, we see he doesn't have to take it out or interact with it in any way. All he does is press G and the whole car seems to get repaired. Again, very simple and accessible mechanics. And our players jump back into their cars and they carry on their little adventure. Here we can see the pickup truck and the 2 types of SUVs that correspond to this image. So are these the only drivable vehicles so far? Maybe. Our players here drive up to a broken down bridge, again slowing down our players, and is yet again another prime ambush location. Here we can see an Interstate 66 sign which links Washington DC to Middletown, Virginia. So it does seem like the action will be taking place somewhere near Washington DC, as hinted to in part 1. Our team here is coming up on what seems to be a farmhouse. They cautiously hop out and give the building a quick scan with the binos. Now I haven't noticed any binoculars in the player's inventory, but we did see an equipment tab at some point. So maybe it's like the crafting menu and you need to choose what equipment you bring with you before leaving the hub, and it is separate from your inventory. And they make their way to the barn here. They stop just before the field, of course, to show off some displacement effects as they walk through the field. A few things laying around in the barn. Again, it's all these little things that give life to a game and makes you feel like you are in a lived-in world. There is a few zombies around the house, so of course our players are sneaking around, showing off those physics effect again here. Here he finds some ammo, some food, and a camera. This has me wondering if we will be able to watch some videos and things like that, or maybe this is just a sellable item or a crafting mat. Here we have what seems to be raised gardening beds. Are these things we can craft and use to grow food? Perhaps. Our player makes his way into the house. He spots a couple mannequins. He also trips the house alarm. And again, this building just feels lived in. I'm really liking the building design so far. So he goes to the alarms control panel, which opens a minigame. Here we can see some keys are worn out and the players need to guess the code. Now, is this code scribbled somewhere around the house or is mentioned on one of those tapes? Maybe. But unfortunately for him, he fails, triggering the alarm and attracting the surrounding zombie. And Buddy here decides to look under the stove for cheese crumbs right as they are about to get overrun by zombies. Excellent tactical choice. Here we can see that said zombies will be able to knock doors open. Our player decides to go outside and take care of the zombies, which is a good move. After clearing the zone, our player starts snooping around the house looking for loot. He then spots a couple cars out of the window. Now again, it's hard to say if these are supposed to be players or NPCs, but I would assume these are NPCs that come when you trip an alarm or something like that. And they seem to be driving 2 vehicles we haven't seen yet. A police truck and what looks like an armored truck with the same type of thrown together armor pieces with the same style as the AFV seen in part 1, which has me believe these are NPCs belonging to the same faction. Our players decide to get out and make their way to a nearby underground structure entrance, and yeah, it's really hard to say if these are meant to be players or NPCs. Anyways, our squad mate is trying to open the door to this 205 entrance. Now, if you remember, our player did find a 205 access card at the gas station, and well, you've guessed it, that will allow him to open the door. So this is another type of minigame you can look forward to in this game. Now, Azure is something that comes up quite often in the trailers. I'm guessing it's probably the company behind this whole mess. Now, where these stair leads, we do not know, but we did get this quick out of context clip in another trailer, which does kind of look like an underground facility, and it does have the same type of pipes that were running down the stairs. And this is where we are going to end part 2. Part 1 and 3 will be linked at the end and in the pinned comment. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more, please take the time to subscribe, like this video, comment below and share. Do not forget to join our wonderful community on Discord. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next one.